Um, what's up, everyone? It's B.M.T. I just did a video earlier, and um, this is why it's good to have good networking connections and good people around you that you can show your work. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with the young man. We also had a conversation with one of the people that he's affiliated with, and I said, hey, let me just take him off your hands. We got him into a halfway house. I asked him, do you want to go home? He said, no, it's fine. You're 17. You can emancipate yourself. But, brother, let us at least get you out of the street. I already showed you people sleeping in cars. I already showed you there's people out here living in dilapidated environments on the street. There are girls out here selling their bodies just to be able to sleep under a man. Um, there are men out here or young men with delusional dreams from older men that this will make you a man, selling that smack and boonk and crack. And you always hear these people online talk about, what about the men? What about the boys? What about the boys? What about the girls? What about the girls? What about the ladies? What about the mothers? But you're not out here. You're not out here on the forefront. It's a different story when you're out here 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning and you see it hands on, and you're not trying to preach the gospel or preach down on them. You know what I'm saying? I said, listen, little partner, you're gonna have to give me that gun before I take you to the halfway house. I looked at the firearm. I said, where'd you get this from? He said one of my homeboys gave it to me. I said the serial number is partially scratched off. He was like, I know. I was like, you don't need this. Whoever gave you this extremely set you up for failure. Because you were to get caught with this, that's your life, and you 17. Let me get you into a halfway house. He said, I'm not trying to be around those old men. I said, it's not about being around old men. It's about being able to survive. I talked to his OG, his lieutenant that he has to answer to. I know who his lieutenant is. See, I know some people don't want to acknowledge it, but there is even a hierarchy even in that of the underground streets. And I said, hey, this youngin' right here, man, listen, it's too cold out here. You want a dead young boy body on your hands? You know what that older man said? Shoot, I had to put in my work. So why don't you show him a better way? Stop playing with me. I ain't want to say, the dude's name. But I'm like, why didn't you give him a better way? You could have easily have posted him up, and he could have easily ran in and out. That's true. They thought about it. They talked about it. We took him down there to a halfway house. A good one. They can help him, make sure they can do a checkup on him, make sure that he has food, try to find him some clothes. He's somewhere safe. I know we like to rush a lot of our young men, but at the end of the day, young men, I gotta let you know, you're still a boy. I don't care what none of these older men, I don't care what none of these women are trying to say. That is still a boy. That is a 17-year-old. He's still a boy. He still has much growing and learning to do. Why do y'all keep rushing them out there into the world to get chewed up and spit out? I said, I'm talking to you like an older man should. I said, look at you. You can barely hold that spork in your hand. I'm looking at a young girl out there walking around trying to be cute. I said, little mama, take your behind inside. You trying to be cute to try to get some man to spend some coins. These men ain't worried about you. The men laughing. I said, you ain't gonna make no money tonight, baby. You might as well go inside. Why y'all got all these kids outside trying to trap and sell? And see, that's something that nobody want to talk about. A lot of these younger people are being coached by older people. There's something about this is cool. It's a game. It's fun. This is real. She said, you right, old head. Granted, I mean, I'm not old, but I understood that I was speaking from a place of authority. She went inside. Now listen, I'm not going around, this is not B.M.T. going around saying I'm some preacher, I'm a prophet, I'm some upstanding guy. No, I have common sense. It's too cold. The police don't even want to be bothered out here. So me telling those two girls, you know, granted, I'm happy that they were traveling together. That listen, y'all trying to get a lick from a man. Guess what? It's too cold. They ain't coming outside. If they outside, they trying to get the same thing. You trying to get money. I said, how much stuff you got on you? That boy had 2 backpacks. Put it in my truck. I'm gonna take you down to the halfway house. I got a good friend down there. We could try to get you in. You had 3 people sleeping in the car. I just showed y'all there are people sleeping in cars, trying to stay warm. But see, y'all not being realistic on social media about how bad it's getting. You can go from having a home to goddamn, I've seen people that you think got it together, they go to work and they're sleeping in their car. Because see, that's reality. That's the reality that nobody want to touch. Not always halfway houses for inmates, Deborah. They're not always. Halfway houses, group homes, they're not always for inmates. It's a bad stigma that they're only just for the inmates. But there's just some people, whenever they get out of recovery centers, or literally they just don't have no place to go, they can be repurposed. Right, thank you, waifu. Like they can be repurposed. They got halfway houses for women, and they got it for men. Sometimes families that don't have nowhere to go, they can go to a halfway house if they're available. Yeah, sober. Thank you, waifu. Let me make sure I mod you up. But yeah, yeah, it's bad because that young man, He's 17, out here trying to prove he's somebody to these people. And I'm like, listen, man, come on, hey man, let's go. You don't gotta prove nothing. Put that gun away. Let me take this gun. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I didn't really touch it. I wiped it down. I gave it to his who's lieutenant. I still wanted to be respectful because that's their turf. That's their turf. And I made sure that I said, hey, I'm taking him over here, so just in case, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to check to make sure he's okay, and he's going to be right here. They knew about the place too. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a good place. That's a good place. That's a good place. I said, if y'all got any other young men that need a place to stay tonight, I talked to my homeboy. He's what, see right there? You got another boy right out there. I tell y'all got a lot. Listen, we got a big issue with a lot of young men and women out here on the streets. We do. Listen, I can drive by. I know where a lot of people are sleeping. You got people sleeping in the woods right now. I know a young man that slept in a dumpster. It ain't no game out here, man. That's why I feel like that was a win today. For those of us that are affiliated with me, I feel like we got to win. I really feel like we got to win. Thank you, Moonbeam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we actually have a win because if y'all think that literally, if y'all don't get it, man, it's not getting any easier out here these days. Right, exactly. Y'all know how many people work so hard to get an apartment and they fall back on one or two. They fall back because something happens, and then guess what? Boom. Some of y'all think your homeboy or your homegirl got it good like that, and they want to go stay with their parents, but because of who they are or how they look or their lifestyle, they can't stay at home. I know women that have ran away from their families because of abuse. I've known men that have left their homes because of addiction. Now, I'm not the person to judge to say who's wrong or who's right, or say, well, you should have stayed and prayed it. No. Because we assume we know what goes on in these people's homes. So I'm not going to pretend to say, well, that boy should just go back home and go deal with. We don't know if he came from an abusive home. Something must be really going on for him to stay on the streets where he's fine with grown men beating on him and talking down on him, but he still calls that his family. And we have a lot of issues in our society where we do not truly understand what's love, what's real friendship, what is abuse. So I wasn't going to talk down on the young man. I didn't feel bad. Some people say, why would you go buy him some food, B.M.T? Because he's a human. He's a child. I would hope somebody would show him some type of grace. So maybe I can give him some type of dignity by just giving him an all-star breakfast, 2 waffles, pieces of bacon, and some grits. Just to let him know it's not, you'll be okay. That boy scarfed down that food like he was an animal. I'm not calling him animal, but that just showed he was hungry. I'm like, hey, there's more of that. I can get you some more. Here. He said, man, this is good. It's Waffle House. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to let y'all know, man, some people know they will not be able to afford food tomorrow. Some people will not be able to buy medicine, health insurance. There's a lot of things going on in this nation or this country, man, or in our society that we are not addressing. We're afraid to address. I told y'all, man, we're really set back. I know the places where a lot of these people are just walking around. They got nowhere to go. I found it interesting that it's against the law for homeless people to go into the dumpster to go get food out of the dumpster. Do you know how insane that sounds? It is against the law. Food already thrown in the trash, you're not allowed to retrieve that food. Nobody's going to eat it. You already lowered yourself down to eating food in the trash. That's why I remember I had a job at Waffle House. There was a woman and her child going to the dumpster to get food. So what I used to do, me and the staff and the third shift used to take the food, put it in a bag, and put it by the trash. Actually, we stopped putting it by it. We just put it on a car by there. Because we didn't want them going into the dumpster. No child should have to watch their mother go into the dumpster like an animal. No child should be eating out of the trash. I'm very passionate about this because I've been down in some levels like that. I know what it's like to sleep in a car. I know what it's like to not have a home. I slept at a hotel before for a while. I've been down that level, man. So I do have compassion. I don't say, hey, the poor people are trash. I don't just tell them, pick up the bootstraps. Some people don't even got boots or sandals. So I'm not trying to beat down on people that are in disparaging circumstances. It's already hard enough. I could grab people. If I wanted to do a channel about people in heartbreaking circumstances, I could literally do a channel with just that. I could do a channel of just that, and I promise you, I would rake in those views. I don't go too hard on women that do sex work because they're like, shit, ain't nobody gonna hire me. I'm trying to make this money. I know, oh, B.M.T, you consolidating for women selling their vagina. Listen, I'm not saying that is right, but god damn it, when it comes to goddamn, you need that money real quick. I've seen baby fathers, dudes that I thought were cool, tell their own children's mother, bitch, if you ain't gonna give me some slop, don't ask me for shit. Granted, that's your child. That's your child. But your baby mother has to give you pussy to take care of your child. Make it make sense. I know dudes who are like that. No, this is, oh, B.M.T, you're just talking about black. No, this is real shit. I've heard my own family members tell that to their own goddamn mothers of their children. If they don't spread their legs, so you might say your baby mother has to prostitute herself just to take care of your child. Make it make sense to me. See, I'm not going to say what you want me to say. I'm going to just tell you how it is. I know plenty of boys who have run away from home. Because they know there's no love in that home. Either they getting beat or abused or talked about or told they ain't shit. Everybody don't have a household full of love, man. Everybody does. It's not given a fair shake. I know we like hearing these stories of, oh, well, you just got to get over it and just, just pray about it and just, get over that. Or y'all be wondering, like, some people be dealing with problems and everybody's not strong at the same level to deal with it, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, I have plenty of time. Even when I came back from combat, bro, I had times I could not even deal with being in my own home. I couldn't even be around people because I couldn't mentally function. So that's why I always get confused when people are always talking about, what about a wife? What about a husband? What about this? What about that? I'm like, dude, that's an outcry for help, man. Some of y'all are not even mentally grounded, and all y'all do is talk about the same shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. I've seen reality. It's not fun. I've seen that. This holiday, while some of y'all and myself were probably in our homes enjoying family, some people were out there, they weren't eating. This is not me to shame nobody. I'm just telling you. I took some of the food. Before we threw out any food, I said, hey, turn those into some plates. I took them down to some hotels. I dropped them off for some people. Why? Because I knew there were going to be people that were not going to eat. I knew that. I knew a girl. She got 3 kids. 2 of those kids aren't hers. Those are her brother. Her brother's locked up. The mother didn't want the kids. So guess what? The girl's raising her niece and nephew with her child in a hotel. That shit's real. I said, hey, I got some food. And some people gonna call me a simp for that. I don't care. I don't care. I know one thing, them kids ate. They ate that ham up, they ate that mac and cheese up, they ate them collard greens and that neck bone. They sat there on that floor and they were very thankful. I bought them three jugs of juice. Excuse my eyes being red. I'm very passionate about this shit. I don't do this shit I don't give a damn. I don't need to be like God's plan or get online and show y'all these people in bad situations. Like, nobody wants their shit out there like that, man. That's why when people say B.M.T, you don't be showing us. Why would I show you people in their lowest moment and put a camera in their face? I would get annoyed with people in Africa, how when people point the camera while they're out there, like, got worms in their belly and shit. I'm like, bitch, where's my spirit at? Because this nigga got me fucked up. You getting millions of dollars for this show, you just giving me barely any food. No. That was a special moment. Them kids got to eat. Sitting down with a man and saying, hey, bro, here you go. I got you some Velcro sneakers. They're going to keep your shoes looking, you know, they rough. Sometimes when people need a ride, if I'm going in that direction, I try to give them a ride if I can. I'm not saying I'm, you know, B.M.T, the champion of the community, but for those that are in my circle or those I can do something, I do my work and diligence. I don't do this panel shit. It kind of annoys the fuck out of me. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people be trying to talk that jagged shit about the national level, fuck that. That don't mean nothing down there on the ground level. Y'all think those people on the national level give a damn about what's going on over here? They don't. They don't. They don't. It's just seen as numbers and statistics. Numbers and statistics. Nothing else. It's never going to change. Neither side give a damn about us. Y'all can keep on fooling y'all head up and saying that one side is better than the other one. Bullshit. At the end of the day, everybody's going to lose. Ain't nobody winning. Show me a politician that's going out there to any of these impoverished areas or food desert areas and trying to take their paycheck or take their pension and put it in there to try to get it back somewhat of a semblance. Show me why they're so hell-bent on taking funding for schools that get free lunch and say, we need to take that away from those kids. Why the fuck would anybody want to take away free lunch program for children? It's food. You know the fun fact about it? Majority of the time, that school will never be able to give out all that food. You know what they do with all that food after a while? They throw it away. They throw it away. So if you're caught taking the food that they're going to throw away and you're trying to give it to a needy cause, guess what they do to you? They can come after you and press charges on you. They can press charges on you. Because they're going to call, you know what they call that? Stealing. Don't you find that crazy that they call taking food that is for the needy, that could have gone to the needy? See, that's how I know there's something wrong with this country. You will take food that literally could go towards that of people and doggone say that's stealing. Like right over there, right back there, that's a homeless camp in the woods. I can show y'all during the daytime. Actually, I did a video of it during the daytime that in those woods, people sleep in those woods. They take a bunch of cardboard and pallets and sleep in those woods. That's what they do. I've taken some of my money and I put it towards that shit. I don't care what people say or think about me because honestly, talking is cheap. Action speaks louder than words. Let me go see about my people that work at a hotel that they know about a lot of these people, man, and they know about a lot of this set stuff. Because I know me saying it out loud, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. So I'm gonna actually ask my people about this because it's a real thing, and I know a lot of people don't take it seriously. What you doing?
Sleeping, what's up?
I'm doing a documentary.
Okay.
I'm doing a documentary on homeless people.
Alright. What you want to find out?
Huh?
What do you want to find out?
How often do homeless people stay around there?
Majority of them.
Why?
Majority of the action for fake.
You got time? You got time to give your wisdom?
What's up you need from me?
So pretty much I'm trying to find out about. Did I? You want me to let you go back to your work?
Yeah. That's snoring. Come on.
Huh?
Make me on my seat. Come on.
Look at you.
I hate my heater.
You kicking your heater. So let's go ahead and ask some questions about homelessness. Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? We know nobody can outcook you. I saw a bald man here.
That's crazy.
He scared me.
That's crazy.
He was asleep.
Yeah. When it's quiet.
Huh?
When it's quiet and nothing's going on, that happens.
So one of the things about it. So tonight I saw a 17-year-old boy at a hotel in the pretty much he was standing outside. Is there a lot of teenagers walking around here or? But they be in and out these rooms? Not in this hotel, but they be in the other hotels.
I don't even know. All that question about this hotel right here.
But I know they were at the one in Siesta and a few other ones.
Now this one, teenagers not allowed to say.
So the teenagers are not allowed unless they're accompanied by an adult?
This one, I was going to play it.
Okay. The do y'all now Now there's a thing about how bad is the homelessness in on rivers? Is it like, would you say like a 1 out of 5?
Um, I don't even know how to put it in numbers.
You wouldn't want to put a number, but it's bad.
It's not that bad.
Why you say it's not that bad? Well, but they're staying in the woods right behind. They're sleeping in the woods now,
It'll cut that wood on fire.
huh?
It'll cut that wood on fire.
They're gonna set it on fire. They're gonna set the wood on fire.
Yeah, it did.
It's too wet out.
No, they did it last week.
Wait, so the homeless people set the woods on fire?
The wood was on fire last week.
So that was the homeless people that set the woods on fire?
I don't even know.
You are really bad innkeeper sometimes.
So most of the time I'm sleeping, and I get the tail end of everything. Nobody else will give me the beginning part.
Okay. Now, what about the young ladies that are getting rooms for the men? Is that a thing?
It's a thing for some of us, but not for all of them.
For some of them, but not for all of them?
No, some of them, but not all of them.
Okay. So some of them getting their own rooms? This one right here. You want me to let you go back to work?
I ain't doing I'm sleeping.
I know you going back to sleep.
I can't because I gotta get off at 6.
What are you going to do at 6?
I get off at 6.
Hmm?
I get off at 6 to go to Bojangles at 9.
You work 3 jobs.
So,
2?
the other one in the park. I mean, when I say part-time, it's part-time. It's not like sometimes 3 hours. Sometimes 3 days out of the week.
You're the only person I know that does over 40 hours. Well, no, I know quite a few people that do over 40 hours. This woman is crazy. She does over 40 hours just here alone. And she works at Bojangles. And she also works at the church. That's crazy. That's crazy. I took a boy to the halfway house. Took a boy over there to the halfway house. And they took all the females that were around there on rivers. They roped them up and took them to the female group home that they just built. Huh? You got any comments on that? You got any comments on that? No comment?
No, we get.
Why you say that's what they get?
I'm just saying, I'm tripping.
I'm letting you go back to sleep. I'm letting you go back to sleep. You about to go back to work anyway.
Yep.
You want? How you say you gonna help me with an interview and you halfway awake?
That's me. I easily fall asleep now.
You easily fall asleep?
Yes, I am now.
I should have just let your ass fall asleep.
No, serious, no.
How do y'all keep track of all the goddamn people, the homeless people that be walking around there? You know a boy just got his jaw broke out on y'all parking lot. Who's that? You didn't even hear about that, did you?
Well, my parking lot,
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with me. And look, I don't believe. But I'm off duty. I ain't.
V, you are killing me tonight. You are killing me. This is the laziest I've seen you tonight.
I know I'm supposed to be busy.
You supposed to be lazy? Y'all, if I could show y'all her right now, this woman is laid out in the chair. You can't get these people no damn job.
Okay, come on, person.
Wake up.
I am. You don't come on here. So you want to ask me questions or who is someone? I ask you phosphate. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is just take your tail and sit around there during the daytime. You see stuff.
So you already know about the homeless people, yet you say, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sleeping. That's why I'm still happy.
Just say you sleepy and you don't wanna talk about it.
I'm still happy.
When you go to that church banquet, I'm not voting for none of your damn food.
That's fine.
I'm not voting for none of your food.
That's fine. You ain't hurt my feelings, man.
Your turkey been lacking anyway. Just letting you know.
Ain't no way that can be true because what's that gonna do?
Huh?
What's that gonna do?
Everybody don't eat that. They didn't get eat this Thanksgiving. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna shut up.
You gonna look? That's the most you got your ass up.
Shut up! Get out!
Huh?
Shut up!
Don't break your back.
Alright.
You gonna come to the door?
I got the door open. Push it.
Yo, she's a good woman. She's sleeping. I don't know why they keep having old women work a hotel at night. That's the worst security ever. But she sleeps through everything. Literally everything. But she does actually help out a lot of people. I'm not going to take that from her. Probably tonight is her worst night or sleepy night. But I couldn't get much out of her. But she does actually mean well. I've seen her actually help people get rooms that don't have no money. So I won't take that from her. Because I've seen her help people that literally need a place to stay or sleep. She's actually helped them out. So I can definitely say V is a good person. She's an older woman, but she'll help you if you like are down on your luck. She'll definitely make sure that you're situated. So that's always been a good thing about her. I don't know. I probably do an interview about it tomorrow. I'll probably catch somebody about it tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna go hit the hay. I'll see you guys later. I'm B.M.T. Peace. Stay safe. Do your due diligence. Peace.